Hi friends, it's time for Off the Hook Christmas Look, hosted by Jackie from Crafting in Mimi's World, Christine from DIY Craftaholic, C from CJ DIY, and Brenda from Rustic and Lace. Links to all the hosts and the playlist will be in the description box. To start this DIY, I have one of these cute gingerbread men from Dollar Tree and some felt, some really soft plushy yarn I found at Dollar Tree. This guy is cute, but I want to make him even cuter by giving him a softer appearance. So I have to remove all of this tinsel and the little faux icing that they've added onto him. Once I removed all the bottom portion of the tinsel, taking this yarn that is 106 yards, it's thin, but I only have to wrap the yarn around the front part the way they have the tinsel. So since I'm not going to wrap it all the way around, I'm just going to try to loop it in and out of all of these pegs and work my way up the same way they had the tinsel attached. So I'm just going to do leg by leg, then move up the middle, and then go to each arm. And I'm going side to side, and then I do some crisscross motions just so it gives a more secureness to the yarn. Once I had the body portion covered with the yarn, I snip off that end piece, and I'm gonna leave all of that tinsel on the hat. It'll be like kind of a filler to make it fuller for this fabric to cover over it with. So I'm just gonna glue around the edge portion and lay my felt right on top. And then I have some of that white automotive cloth from Dollar Tree to use as the fur trim. So after I added that little pom-pom, I'm going to add only these white pieces of that faux icing back. I didn't feel it was necessary to add that brown portion back. And then I'll just reapply his buttons, mouth, and eyes. And then just to give him a little bit more flair, I'll add a piece of peppermint ribbon as a bow tie and then give him a little cup of hot cocoa. Isn't he so adorable? And it's super soft. I really love this plush yarn. Let me know, what do you think of this cute little Gingy guy? This video is a part of the Christmas look Off the Hook. Please check out our host channels, Crafting in Mimi's World, DIY Craftaholic, CJ DIY, and Rustic and Lace. All of these ladies are so talented. For this DIY, I want to recreate something that I saw on Joanne Barandi's channel, as well as At Home with Gigi made one of these. I thought it was just so adorable. Using one of the DIY snow globes from DollarTree, puff paint, some leftover faux whip, a candle holder, a couple of DollarTree gingerbread ornaments, and some sprinkles I found on Amazon, and some permanent adhesive. I want to go ahead and get my ornaments pulled off and pull off that little banner they have on the front of them. And I want to start with getting my little wooden block glued down onto the base of the snow globe, because that's going to help support my two little gingies. So after I get my little block set, I'm going to set that aside so that can fully set up and dry. I don't want that sliding around. I just want to double check that both the gingerbread will be able to stand up on there with that block in the middle, and there'll be enough room around the edge to add a little faux whip, and then for the top of the globe to fit on top of it. So I'm going to remove those little banners and pull the little hanger out of the top. I have this puff paint from DollarTree, and I've seen several different colors. With this, you have to go over your work twice. It's not as fluffy as what you would find at Walmart or any of the other craft stores, but you know, for $1.25, it's not that bad. You just have to, you know, do 2 layers of the puff paint. So I want to just add a bit more of that faux icing to these gingerbread to really make them pop and just look a bit more adorable. And I'm going to add some white matte apple barrel paint to 3 of the sides of this wood block that the gingerbread won't be glued onto. When I put my faux whip, the areas that the faux whip won't go on, I just want the wood block to kind of be disguised, and that's why I'm painting them white. So after my wood block had set up for a few hours, I decided to add just a little bit more of that puff paint to my little gingies. I want to go ahead and add this glue to the gingerbread. I'm going to let this sit for a minute or two and get a little tacky, and then attach my gingerbreads to the little block. They set up for about 2 or 3 hours, and I'm using this leftover faux whip. And as soon as I start to squirt it out, boom, the bag explodes. So I had to get another bag to go ahead and finish adding my faux whipped cream around my little gingies, and it's starting to really come together. I'm liking the way this is looking. Once I get a good amount of that, then I'm going to add my little faux sprinkles. There's all sorts of little Christmas icons in this package. I ended up putting Christmas trees, stockings, and little snowmen just stuffed onto the faux whip, and then I'll add a bit of glitter just so I can have some sparkle and to have it look kind of like a sugary, shimmery look to it as well. Okay, after my glitter, I'm going to check to see that the top can securely fit without getting onto any of that faux whip, and it looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and screw it down into the base and then add a bit of faux whip on top. And I'm going to put a piece of candy. I have some other faux sweets that I found on Amazon, and I will try to link everything that I used that I found on Amazon in the description box. And I didn't have exactly a piece of peppermint, but I did have a red and white striped lollipop. So I snipped a piece of the stick and pushed that down into my faux whip. So now I'm going to hot glue this snow globe to this candle holder, and I'm taking this peppermint stripe ribbon I found at Hobby Lobby and just making a simple bow. I'll get this hot glued to the front of my snow globe, and then I'll take a little plastic Christmas tree charm and glue that to the center of my bow, and that'll be it for this piece. Although I was inspired by other crafters, I'm really just making this my own using items that I have, and this is just my take on what they made, and I would love to know what you think of my cute gingerbread snow globe. For this DIY, I have a hat I found at DollarTree, and it's not the regular DollarTree brand. It's an actual name brand, Anvil. It's a good quality, nice fabric for this hat. And I have my iron-on sheets that I really love. If you find these at DollarTree, pick these up. These work really well. They come in a 12 by 12 inch sheet. So I went ahead and used my Cricut Joy, and I cut out a gingerbread man so I can have a nice festive hat for Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow the instructions for these sheets, and it's just heating up your area before you put your sheet down, and then you put a piece of fabric over the sheet and apply your heat. And once your fabric cools off, you peel off that top layer of that film to reveal your transferred image. An adorable Gingy hat for Christmas. I love it. Let me know, what do you think of it? For this DIY, I have a flour sack towel from DollarTree. These are really large, and actually they work really well as table runners. They're fairly thin, so they don't really work as well for a towel, except if you want it to be decorative, which that's what I plan to use this for. The dimensions on this are 30 inches by 36 inches. So I have my handy dandy iron-on glitter sheet again, and I want to make a decorative Christmas towel. And I have, let me unfold this a bit. I have another gingerbread man, a large gingerbread, a couple of candy cane accents, and then I've cut out Candyland to add onto my towel. So first I'm gonna go ahead and get my towel ironed out and then get my image applied. For this DIY, I have a glass tumbler with a bamboo top. It comes with a glass straw and a cleaner. I got these on Amazon. There was a pack of 6. I also found this cold sensitive color changing vinyl HTV rod on Amazon as well. So I'm gonna cut out some icons of Christmas and apply them to my jar. Okay, so then I got my pieces all cut out and I'm gonna go ahead and apply them with the transfer tape that was included in the packaging. One of our hosts, Jackie from Crafting in Mimi's World, she made some gingerbread items recently with some of these same glass jars, and I thought it was so adorable. So shout out to Jackie for the inspiration. And then I added some ice cubes, and I like this hot pink color that it changes to. Let me know, what do you think? And here's another look at my other sweet DIYs from this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching today. Don't forget, there is a playlist. I'll have a link along with the link for all of our wonderful hosts in the description box. I hope you have a blessed holiday season.